joining me today. So our practice is going to be a little bit stretchy today. So we'll be stretching, mostly it's going to be seated, and really just kind of working to feel your body. Always we're going to be working on our breath. So some will be seated like this. If this feels okay, perfect. If it feels better to maybe have the feet out in front of you, that's good too. Or if you need a little something behind your behind, like a blanket, just to kind of lift your hips up a little bit, sometimes that feels good too. Then we're going to be coming down into the ground. So just see what feels good for you today. As always, just move to the point of sensation, never to the point of pain. So we start by breathing. So just find your body sitting upright. The hands can rest, palms down, palms up, one hand inside of another. And maybe you close your eyes. Take a big breath in. And a nice long sigh out. And just do a couple of those. In through the nose. Out of the mouth. And if the eyes are closed, go ahead and flicker them open. Great. We're going to reach these arms out by our sides. And we'll inhale and take the hands high, big breath. And just easily bring them to your heart. Exhale. Going straight up. Take a breath. And swim away. Good. Bring the hands onto these knees. We'll inhale, lift this chest, look up. And then exhale, a little pull back, looking down, maybe pulling that belly towards your spine. And then inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, pulling back. And one more, coming forward. Heading back. And then come to a nice tall spine. Great, so we're just going to do a little twist. So we're going to take this left hand onto the right knee. The right hand's going to go back by our sides. We're going to get tall, take a breath, and then look on over towards the right. Just seeing how that feels today. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we'll unwind and go to the other side. Right hand, left knee, left hand back by your side. Lengthen up, take a breath, and then head on over looking towards the left. Long breath in, and a nice long breath out. Good. And then gently unwind. And again, one more forward and back. Breathe in, little cat or cow pose. And then as you exhale, pull back for that cat. And then just come up to a nice tall spine. Great. From here, we're going to come onto our backs. So bend your knees, and then just roll your body on down. And pause. Just feel your spine being on the ground. Let the arms be down by your sides. The feet are on the ground. So those knees are gently bent. And just kind of feel where the back of the head is touching, the tops of the shoulders, down these arms. Maybe the palms are up. Feel along your spine, all the way to your behind, and even into those feet. Take a breath here. And then we're going to just gently bring the knees into the chest. So for some of us, it feels good to have the knees on, or the hands on top of the knees. For others of us, it feels better behind the thighs. So do the one that feels best for you. And then we're just going to give a little rock, a little side to side, massaging all those muscles on either side of your spine. Good. And then come to stillness. Bring the hands on top of these knees, put the knees together, and just circle around. So as you circle around, you might notice you're getting a little massage around your sacrum, on your behind. The wider the circles, the more of your behind you're going to get as far as that massage goes. We'll go the opposite direction. If you start with little circles, you can feel right around that bony bone. There, your sacrum. And as you get a little wider, then you're going to feel more of your tushy flesh. Get a little massage. And then come on back to center. And then from here, push your knees away from you. Good. Take a breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, draw your thighs to the belly. Exhale. Maybe flex those feet. Inhale, push away. Exhale, pull in. And one more. Push away. And draw in. Good. Now run your right here. Take a big breath. And then draw your forehead in towards your knees. So the chin's sort of at the chest. Maybe you're looking down to that belly button. Flex your feet so that the legs start to be strong. And then right here, notice how much your arms, maybe you're pulling on these legs. Can you shift some of that into these thighs, into your belly, and then reach your arms out? Just take a big breath here. Maybe you open those fingers wider. Good. Flex in your feet, open in those toes, open in the fingers. One more breath here. And then get a big inhale, and as you exhale, slowly bring your body down. Bring your feet down and stretch your body out. Reach your arms, reach your legs away from each other. Full big body stretch, big inhale. And as you exhale, be soft. Good. And then from here, bend the knees again. And we're going to bring our left knee into the chest. So just gently bring it on in. Then take the right leg long. Now, again, hands can be on top of this knee or behind the thigh. And you're just gently drawing it in. And now we're going to take that right arm and reach it to the back. Thumb is down. So we're reaching and stretching across this whole right side. Big breath. And then be soft. And just feeling that stretch there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And then from here, we're just going to bend the knee, bring the arm down, and then put that left foot down and stretch your body out. And then be soft. So we're going to catch our second side. So we'll bend both knees again. This time the right knee comes in, the left leg goes long. Hands on top of the knee, hands behind the thigh, either way, and then reach. Big stretch, big reach. Inhale. And then as you exhale, be soft. So we're just kind of breathing when we're in this shape. Noticing the stretch, noticing where you feel sensation. And just take some big breaths there. Use the exhale to maybe let that sensation dissipate. Being easy. Good. And then we'll bring that hand down, bend the knee, put the other foot down. Good. And bring both knees into the chest this time. Give them a wiggle. And then bring both legs straight up to the ceiling and bring both hands up to the ceiling. Circle your feet on the ankle, the hand on the wrist, just circling around, getting all of our pops and creaks out. And then we'll go the other direction, circling around. Nice. Good. And then from here, bend those knees, draw the knees in, and then put the feet down and stretch again. Really nice long stretches. And then be soft. Good. Now from here, we're going to come onto the belly. So you can bend the knees and just roll to one side or another, coming all the way around. And then we're going to land ourselves on the belly. And just put one hand on top of the other. Forehead is down. Uncurl these toes so the tops of the feet can rest. Take a big breath in. And exhale out. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands by our sides. So the palms are down. And the forehead is down. Bring the legs together. Now you might notice the shoulders want to roll down, and if they do, bring them back and down. We're going to push into the tops of the feet. Feel the strength in your legs, and then inhale, lift the head up. Maybe the hands come with. So we're just working the back. Bringing the gaze straight down so you don't have to crank your neck. And imagine somebody drawing these arms back. Take another breath. And then exhale, come on down. Bring the hands right underneath your shoulders. We're going to easy push up to all fours. Breathe in, coming on up. And take your time. We're coming into child's pose. So we're just slowly bringing the hips back to the heels. Maybe those hands reach out in front of you. Maybe you drop the head. Just being easy. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Nice. And then we're going to come back on up. So inhale, nice and easy, come on up. Bring the body back forward. Bring your body to a nice easy seat. Right on. So we're back where we started. So right here, again, just sit up tall. Yeah. Seeing how your body feels now. Stretch out all the sides, especially the side bodies, the belly, the front, the back, these legs. Good. Reach your arms just straight up. Take a big breath. And then as you exhale, we're going to gently bow. So just let the body hinge forward, and the hands are going to find the ground. Or they might find a block. Either way. So just let the spine be long, shoulders back and down. So for a lot of us, we might even be right here because of where we're feeling that sensation in the back. So go to the place where you're comfortable. Take a big breath. And then as you exhale, maybe you start to walk the fingers a little forward. Maybe you bend the elbows a little bit. Just ease into it. Take a breath in and a breath out. And once you find that sweet spot, let the elbows be the thing that helps to lower you down. So you get to bend the elbows a little bit, or as you get to a place where it doesn't feel good, just straighten up these elbows a little bit. Let them be your guide. The gaze is just kind of down in front of you. I'm going to show you from the side so you can kind of see. It's this longish spine. So we're trying not to tuck the tail or arch our spine, but just keep it long. It's like you're lengthening from the tail all the way up towards the crown of the head. And again, those fingers may walk. They might bend the elbows. One more breath here. And then we'll inhale and straighten the elbows and walk these hands on back. Nice. Now, from here, just switch your cross. It'll feel kind of different because legs are that way, hips are that way. So before we do that forward fold again, let's just circle the hips. So head over to the right, or circle the torso in the hips. So circling around, breathing in and breathing out, seeing how that feels in our body. And then head the other direction. Nice. And then when we get back to center, we're going to do that little cow and cat. So breathe in, lifting this chest up, maybe looking up. And then as you exhale, it's that little pullback. Coming forward, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, head and back. Great. One more. Exhale. Nice. And then sitting up tall, reaching the arms out and up, breathe in. And then again, we're going to go for that bow. Exhale, we bow down. That belly's going to kind of firm up a little bit and let the hands find the ground somewhere. Shoulders back and down, finding your spine being long. Good. And then bring that gaze just out in front of you. See what it feels like. And then maybe those fingers walk a little bit. And when they find a sweet spot, pause, take a breath. And then as you exhale, maybe it's a little bend in those elbows. Just gently bowing you down. And the thing with the body is, it likes to resist. So initially you're going to maybe have some bigger sensations. And when you feel it, if it's too big, straighten these elbows. Come to the beginning of the sensation, and then we pause and we breathe. And maybe that sensation starts to dissipate. And then you start to bend those elbows a little more. Finding the sweet spot. Take 2 breaths. And then we'll straighten up these elbows and come all the way up. Nice job, guys. Good. And then from here, we're just going to take these legs out in front of us. The knees are going to be bent. And again, we're coming back down onto the ground, all the way down. Doesn't have to look pretty. You can just flop your body on down. Good. And feel your spine again along the ground. Bring the hands just to rest at your belly. You might close the eyes. And again, maybe those hands are resting right at your belly. And can you direct your breath all the way down to this belly? So as you inhale, you might feel as your belly rises and the ribs expand and maybe that chest rises up too. And then as you exhale, you can feel your hands just gently drawn downward. Do 2 breaths like that. Maybe the eyes close. Nice. And then from here, one last time, let's draw these knees into the chest. Give ourselves a wiggle. And then bringing the feet down and giving your body a full body stretch. Big inhale. Reaching those arms and legs away from each other. And as you come to your exhale, be soft. And then you can bring your arms down by your sides. The palms can face down. We're going to tuck these shoulders under. For some of us, being right here, this is our Shavasana. It's our final pose. Maybe the feet come a little wider. For some of us, if that doesn't feel good on your back, bend your knees. Maybe the knees draw in towards each other. Just find yourself being comfy. So I invite you to stay there just for a couple of breaths. Finding that sweet state of your body breathing. Breathing itself now. You don't have to think about it as much. Hopefully your brain is kind of connected to those long breaths in and out. Maybe with every exhale, a part of your body just starts to soften. So stay here as long as you wish. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.